This is a T-toner. I'm just letting you guys know what am I drawing today. Today I'm doing a fast art uh, sketch, drawing characters out of my head. I'm just showing this so anybody out there that's starting up to draw their own art ideas, how to find cheap mechanical pencils that you could buy in every store. Um, Mostly they sell them at Target, Walmart, mostly at Walgreens too. But I mean, if you can find them, they're called paper mate pencils, mechanical pencils. They're 0.7. I haven't seen no other uh, mechanical pencils that are zero point 0.5, but I think there's only on regular lead. This is purple lead, um, using different color pencil leads to see how the artwork could look. If it was better than original lead, then better than color lead. And right now, what I'm drawing is a character. He looks kind of mad. One of the things about him is that he reminds me of one of my school history teachers from fifth grade. And what I'm drawing here is something out of my head. I'm not copying. One of the things that people ask me, what kind of tools have I used to draw? Well, I'm using Papermate. It's a brand. It's made in Japan, but it's kind of cheap. I mean, you could buy it at the store, like I said. Uh, this came with two pencils. I think it was in a package. Sometimes they come with four. It's kind of a little bit more expensive. Or you could buy the lead that's separate. You know, either way. But what I'm doing here is just showing how to draw, how you could look with your artwork and sketch drawing. And yes, I'm showing the paper mate pencil. Uh, it looks kind of really cool. It does not show nothing bad about it. I like it. It's simple and fast. But if you're a startup with doing artwork on your startup on your sketchbooks, on any type of drawing, I mean, I recommend it to buy it. It's nothing bad. If you see how it looks, yes, I'm showing it again in the video. That the Papermate lead pencil, the mechanical pencil actually, is making a good you know style of artwork that I'm doing as a comic book. This is just a character, but the thing is that there's a lot of mechanical pencils out there, and one of the things is that I'm gonna show later on another video what type of different mechanical pencils I have and what you could buy at the store. There are some mechanical pencils that are expensive, and yes, it's kind of expensive, but they do work really good. And if you're trying to get a good pencil, uh, just wait until you get to a level that you think you're really good for drawing. And like I said, if you want to draw something simple, and if you're running like somewhere, and if you want to draw, well, I recommend you to start buying um, this color lead pencils. These color lead pencils to me are beautiful. There's nothing bad about it. What I like about them is that they draw really good. They blend in into the paper, any type of paper. I'll tell you that. And this is Papermate, the brand of the pencil. I mean, there's no other pencil that is doing that. But I do have another brand pencil that is with color LEDs, and I'm gonna do another video on that, so you can see the differences between all different mechanical pencils. A lot of people say that mechanical pencils are, big and strong on all papers, but I don't think so. I think that every different paper that you're using looks different on the pencil that you're using, because when you're drawing on a mechanical pencil, some papers look like they're actually more darker than lighter. And it all depends on what kind of paper you're using, because it does matter that you use good paper. Right now I'm using this little. Well, it's a big paper. It's 11 by 14, but it's kind of cool. It's nothing bad. And you see that I drew a teddy bear. He's like being protected by him. And right now I'm drawing a dog. And that dog is, I think, like a guardian that I put there. But yeah, guys, whoever is watching this video, just tune in. I'm gonna be showing how to draw more stuff in the future with drawings, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to be more quick and fast on doing shapes, circles, rectangles, any type of uh, different styles of drawing that is out there. A lot of people like to draw and copy the same thing over and over. Like if you're gonna draw Spider-Man, um, what kind of tutorials or shapes do I use on him? And yeah, we're gonna go over that little by little. But how I'm teaching is an idea out of your head. It's not about copying the same character. I mean, everybody could draw Spider-Man, everybody could draw Batman or Superman. But as you yourself, if you wanna, or you're the artist that's trying to create something new for other people, then it's a good idea to come out with a character that you think that could make the people out there like, and make sure that what you're doing is really, really good and not, you know, letting it down, in whatever you're trying to draw. One of the things that I like to show is that the paper mechanical pencil, it draws, it blends into the paper, but the paper, what I like about it is that it brings it out too. It gives that texture, you know. And the thing that I hate about the mechanical paper made eraser is that you have to twist it, and that's what I hate. You have to twist it because if you don't twist it, the razor don't come out, and and that's the bad part. That happens, that you have to hold the eraser so it could erase the the part that you want to erase. Now, right now I'm using the ink paper mate. Uh, that's their inks style. They don't have no other ink pen, but it's pretty good. There's other pens out there. They're like Micron or Copic or um, Artist Live or Faber Castle, you know, or they even have this other brand that barely came out. They're trying it out. It's called Fineliner Graphic. That's another one they're trying to bring out there. And Prisma. Prisma have their own mechanical ink pen pencils. And, I mean, it is pretty good. It's nothing bad with paper mate. If you see how it's blending into the paper, it's giving that texture to bring the character out. It's going over the lead. That is very, very good. Because if you try like those regular HB pencils, number twos, if you're drawing with them, I mean, they're okay. But when you're drawing with ink, sometimes I don't like how it messes it up. And I think I maybe the idea because of the paper that I'm using. But when you're trying to fix it, sometimes it comes out really bad. And you're like, man, what the heck, I messed up. To me, that's how I see it. I mean, with lead pencils, colors, when I'm drawing, oh, it's like beauty there. It's like a masterpiece. It's like, to me, it's like simple and bam. I'm in there and bam, I'm still going in there. And I like it. And I like it because it shows that reflection of the paper. How is it coming out? And there is nothing that, that I see that is bad. Everything is coloring. Everything is, you know, uh, every lineup is being textured by it. Every um, line is being uh, over by the ink pen. And one of the things, like I said, guys, when you're doing on a paper, make sure what type of paper you're using. There's different types of paper out there. There's paper that you might like, or paper that you'd be like, yeah, this is kind of cheap. I know there's some paper that during the time it turns yellow, and they say that that's okay, but it's still paper. I mean, to me, it's kind of old. But like I said, well, buy yourself a sketchbook that you think you feel comfortable with. Don't buy a, a, a good sketchbook and then later on you leave it alone. You know, I had the habit to leave certain sketchbooks alone, you know, and I get another sketchbook. And now I had to stop. And what I do is that when I have projects going on or people ask me for something, you know, I have to like buy sketchbooks, and it depends on the size, you know, and that's more what I do. And the thing is that when you're choosing the paper that you want, the paper has to be the right paper for your artwork. And remember, you have to draw every day. It's not about, oh, I want to draw whenever I want to. Nope, it's not about that. You have to draw every day, no matter how many minutes you take, no matter how many hours you take. But if you want to draw, you want to be a good artist, you have to draw every day. You cannot just say, oh, I want to draw, and then the next day you're watching a show or Netflix and chill. No, you have to draw something and keep it there. And it don't matter if it takes you 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, and then you could go watch a show. But like I said, you have to draw something, as long as it's in a paper, so you could have an idea of what you're gonna do. But it's good that whoever is trying out there and wants to learn how to draw, yeah, there's books out there that teach you how to draw, how to make better stuff. So right now, what I'm doing in this video, you see now I'm putting ink. This is a Higgins ink. I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna show you the ink in the video. Uh, it's a good ink, but the thing is, what is bad about this ink is that well, it's nothing bad about the ink. It's the paper. When you use this type of paper, it's not helping your picture look good, and that's one of the mistakes that I did. What it is that this ink is good only to me on board paper or water paper. And that's one of the things that I'm showing in this paper, that you'll soon, once you watch the whole video, you're going to see how the paper gets lifted, how it gets wet, how it looks like bummy, how it looks like kind of like curved. And it's because of the ink. And the ink started like feeding towards the paper, and it started lifting it up, and then it's not good. You know, don't try to buy a paper that you think with this type of ink is gonna work. And that's my mistake that I did. That was one of my mistakes. Learning from it, learn from your mistakes, and try to fix it. You know, don't just try to say, yeah, I got it, I got it. No, you gotta make sure what you're doing. Because what I was doing, I was just trying it out, and I was just trying it out how it worked on this type of paper, and I see it didn't work. People might say, well, you can go fix your mistakes, but yeah, you can fix your mistakes, but still your paper's gonna look kind of like ugly, and you don't want that, you know. And what I'm showing here, I was gonna do a good background, but the thing is, like I said, the ink was right away feeding on the paper, and I didn't like that. And I'm just letting you know, guys out there, that if you're a startup, whatever you're using, learn from your mistakes. Your mistakes of drawing, painting, and doing whatever you trying to do. Now, one of the things that some people were telling me, if that's the only thing I'm gonna do, no, I'm gonna show how to draw with markers. I'm gonna show you how to draw with cheap markers and expensive markers, and what is good for you if you're a startup. And if you're starting, start with black and white. Don't go right away with color. You know, because if you go right away with color and you think you're doing good, That's gonna let you know that you're trying to do something better. And it's not nothing like that. It's not about that. It's about you drawing a specific character that you wish to bring out to the people. And never leave your hopes down. You always have your hopes up. Try to work your way to do a good artwork on yourself. Be proud of your artwork. Never throw it away, no matter if it's cheap or not. Keep doing the right thing. Another thing too, I'm gonna show videos on, you know, all these type of brand supplies of art. What is good, what is bad, and if you want to use good stuff, of course you have to expend some stuff. And if you think it's expensive in stores, well, I'm gonna tell you, you can even buy it cheaper on internet. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do. Like show whoever's interested how to draw and how to make their own comic book or artwork or whatever you're doing portrait look good. And right now, how you're seeing this, I'm just adding the shadow that I wanted, the background. I already had shadow on the dog, and like I say, I didn't like it. You know why? Because of the ink. So I just went again with it and just let it, you know, go with the flow. Um, Letting other stuff like other artwork, ink go over it too. Um, and yeah, just if you're trying to, like I say, if you're trying to buy, you know, good stuff, don't buy expensive stuff. Try to buy just like a cheap thing. Why am I telling you this? Because it does work if you're buying cheap. And the thing is that when you're buying cheap, sometimes it helps you. I mean, most of this stuff to me was like $25 what I wasted, and I needed to buy $100 or $200 stuff supplies. Um, I bought this so people could know what's out there in the market. And like I say, paper mate is mostly in every store now, but I see them mostly at Target and Walmart. And yes, and if you have a art store out there in every country you're at or state, and if you have Michaels or Hobby Lobby or even Blix or any other type of art work out there or store that you find it. You could find so many things. Remember, Michaels and Hobby Lobby have different styles of art, of supplies that you will find. Like there's markers that you won't see in Michaels, and you will not see markers in Hobby Lobby. That's the differences about that. That's whiteout that I'm using on the characters. But going back on what I was talking about, it's showing you in every store that whatever you want to use from tools is what you're gonna get, and that's what you're gonna buy. And yeah, sometimes they sell expensive stuff. Copic is one of the highest art markers out there. That to me, they're like the best ones out there. And I try different type of markers. That's why I'm gonna do another video. That I have all these brands of markers that I have bought, and I'm gonna show you what's better and what's not good, and to be careful and how you're painting with these type of tools of markers. And I'm gonna show you how to be careful instead of you when you're drawing, how to learn from your mistakes. And yeah, whoever is tuning to this channel, I'm just want you to give it a thumbs. I mean, subscribe. And if you want to learn more, I'm gonna show more videos. This is 1 out of 3. I'm gonna show two. I mean, 1 out of 2, and then there'll be a 1 out of 3 for this month for February, and then next month it will be a 2 out of 1 So we're gonna start so you guys have an idea how the month is for this artwork. And if you see my finger there that said nope, that's just letting you know how the ink damaged the paper. So you have guys have an idea of how to be careful when you're inking in this type of paper. And yeah, guys, I mean, if you're tuning in, uh, and you're watching this video, just, if you want to learn about art, I'm going to put, styles of different types of art that you can learn. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys subscribe, and I hope you guys have fun and love your artwork. Like I always tell everybody, love your artwork, learn from it. Stick figures, same thing. Love them. Because those are the ones that started everything. And if you don't believe me, ask David da Vinci. So, everything starts from the beginning and ends up from the bottom. But like I said, if you love your art, keep it. If you don't, then it's not for you then. But whoever's a startup, like I said, all these tools, you can find them at the store. Right now, the pen that you see is a different Japanese brush pen. I'm going to put that name too out there. So whoever is interested could buy it. It's in every internet store. Okay? So yeah, guys, I hope you like this drawing. I don't like it that much, but it's showing me my mistakes. And whoever's out there, I just like the beginning of the sketch. That's what I like. But towards the end, I want you guys to let me know if you want to see more videos, and subscribe on Instagram, and see you soon, and have a good day and take care. Peace.